Hey guys, welcome back into another video on FBTC Rugby, and we are back for Premiership prediction. It's round 3 and we got some tasty fixtures coming up this weekend. We're going to start off with Bristol, Northampton, Wasps, Newcastle, Worcester, Bath, Leicester, Exeter, London Irish, and Gloucester Harlequins to end the weekend off, and we're going to get straight into it now. Our night here at 7:45 now. No, wrong one. Yeah. We're going to look at this Bristol team. 15 Henry Purdy, 14 Al Clarker, 13 Peter O'Connor, 12 Captain Salpeter, 11 Leoa, 10 Sam Blown, 9 Urin, 1 Jake Woolmore, 2 Brian Brown, 3 Max Leahy, 4 Atwood, 5 Joyce, 6 Hayden, 7 Thomas, 8 Hughes, 16 Capon, 17 Jan Thomas, 18 Afoa, 19 Holmes, 20 Edie, 21 Randall, 22 Eden, and 23 Toby Fricker. That's the Bristol team. What I think that a bit weak on that fullback position there. I think they're a bit weak at 10 with Bedlow, but they don't have much choice, and that's your fault. They're not so good squad depth. And you're being such a good side. And I think on 6 Hen a bit light, and they're missing Vui. That's something they are missing. We're going to look at the Saints team now. Looking at the Saints team. So the Saints team now is 15 Tuala, 14 Proctor, 13 Francis, 12 Hutchinson, 11 Collins, 10 Grayson, 9 Taylor, 1 Captain Marshall Waller, 2 Marshall, 3 Franks, 4 Ratanawa, 5 Ribbons, 6 Awiski, 7 Captain, I think they're co-captains, Ludland, 8 Wood, 16 Fish, 17 Van Wyck, 18 Painter, 19 Coles, 20 Adenol, 21 Mitchell, 22 Wimmer, 23 Kayla Navo. What I think will what I think is going to be the score. I do think it's going to be tight, and I think Bristol on 22. Saints will come out with a losing bonus point there. I think it's going to be tight, compact. You're not going to see loads of strides but you never know. This team, Bristol, I think, are going to come away with it, and Saints are going to get another point on their away trip. They lost last week. They've got to win and go get a win soon because they are really under pressure. They've got, luckily, Worcester and London Irish next, but if they don't win one of them, they have to win both of those games, I feel, or at least one of them, because it's not working for them, and they've got to sort something out. We're going to get into the next fixture now. We're going to get into Wasps. We're going to get into this fixture now. 15 Sopwanga, 14 Kibariki, 13 moving into Santa Pablo, 12 Jimmy Gloppeth, 11 Josh Bassett, 10 Jacob Manga, 9 making his first home start in the Premiership is Sam Worcesterham, 1 McAnara, 2 Taylor, 3 Jametta Morgan, 4 Levi Douglas, 5 James Gaskell, 6 Ben Morris, 7 Thomas Young captain, 8 Alpha Barry, 16 Odubby, 17 Tom West, 18 Brooks, 19 Cardle, 20 Tom Wheeler, 21 Will Porter, 22 Michael Labordra, and 23 Malcolm Minotti. I think Malcolm Minotti is key off that bench. Players to watch out. I think Worcester will have another good game, I feel. I think he's starting to really show he's got the game to be a good. I think he could be a good back at them, and you could have something different off the bench. But Levi Douglas coming in is a bit weak, but Alpha Barber, can't wait to see more of him. We're looking now what I think the score is going to be. Looking at this Newcastle game. Newcastle, guys, before going to the teams, have been the shock of the blooming rounds. I don't know what they've hit all expectations by people. They can't believe how good they are. But we're going to get into this team. Okay. 15 Tom Penny, 14 Radwin, 13 Luther Durrell, 10 Toby Flood, 11 Ben Stevenson, 10 Brett Corrin, 9 Michael Young, 1 Trevor Davison, 2 George McQuiggan, 3 Miller Polar, 4 Greg Peterson, 5 Fuser, 6 Robinson, 7 Collar, 8 Gary Graham, and on to the replacements. And I do think Dean Richards has got the real people to take this club forward. 16 Blair, 17 Aaron Brookban, 8 Tappan, 19 Barry, 20 Bashan, 21 Lewis Goodall, 22 Jordan, and 23 George Wallacott. What I think the score is going to be, I do think they'll bounce back after a poor performance, and I do think this will be Newcastle's first loss. I do think they are struggling. I do think they've looked super good, but last week Sale didn't look great, and it really hasn't been tested. But they've got to put. I do think Wasps will come out. I do think they'll get a losing ball at Boney Pot and put them on 9 points. But I do think they're going to come and win this game, and I do think it's going to be tight. So I think it's going to be Wasps 25, Falcons 19, and it can be very tight. I think we're going to look into the next game in a minute now. It's going to be Worcester versus Bath, and it's a tight, compact game. And I hope we're going to go on to the next game now. Looking at this team, Worcester team now. 15 Nano, 14 Humphrey, 13 Ollie Morris, this would impress me, 12 Venter, 11 David, 10 Weir, 9 Hugard, 1 Waller, Ethan Waller, 2 Annett, 3 Polkman, 4 Breesler, 5 Andrew Kitchener, 6 Hill, 7 Dodd, 8 Dupria, 16 Cutting, 17 Black, 18 Carey, 19 Merrick, 20 Joe Bartlett. He's impressed me. I think he could be a really good 6 in the future. 21 Simpson, 22 Allen, 23 Beck. That is the Worcester team. I think Worcester have a really good chance. Didn't look so good last week, but the week before they looked really good and really impressed me what they're trying to do up there. We're going to look now. Okay, let me. So 1 Abano, 2 Dunn, 3 Judge. Okay, 4 McAnally, 5 Stoke. And it's Charlie Hill's not there. 6 Mike Williams, 7 Josh Bayliss, and 8 Zach Mercer. We need a win, Bath too. 9 Ben Spencer, 10 Reese Priestland. 12 Josh Matavesi, 13 the very good Cameron Redpath. And 11 Rory McConaughey, 14 Samson Rocketagoon, and 15 Tom DeGambo. 16 Walker, 17 Shulman, 18 Thomas, 19 Stannon, 20 Reed, 21 Chutter, 22 Wright, and 23 Joe Cocosina. What I think the score's going to be, I do think Bath are going to get. This might be a surprise shock in the cards. They are at home, Worcester. I think Worcester. I think it's going to be a last-minute penalty. I've got for Worcester here. I do think Worcester and Bath are going to be in the drop zone with Saints. Can you believe it? Worcester are going to come away with a win. And I do think it's going to be tight, contested. And I think Worcester are going to come away with it. And it's crucial the game they want to play. I do think they're going to come away. I do think it will be a 1-point win. And people say Worcester might be easy. It's a very hard place to go. They've made it really dogged and tough up there. And I'm just really impressed the way they're playing. We're going to now look into the next game. Is my team, Leicester Tigers. We're going to be looking Leicester Tigers versus Exeter Chiefs. So we're looking at this team. Interesting to see. Looking forward to seeing Cameron Redpath play, and I'm interested to see Stukin play. I didn't say that. I'm really interested to see how they play, and I do think it's more and more they're starting to look more and more good. Worcester are, as each game goes on. We're looking at the Leicester team. Come on, okay. Yeah. So 15 Freddie Stewart, 14 Guy Porter, 13 Yaka Tauta, 12 Matt Scott, 11 Harry Simmons, 10 Zach Henry, 9 Richard Wigglehurst, 1 Neffy Latanuga, 2 Tom Young, 3 Dan Cole, then 4 Harry Wells, 5 Callum Green. They're going the same back row that didn't perform for them last week. 6 Hammerliga, 7 Brink, 8 Jasper Weezer. And on the bench they've got 16 Clare, 17 Bauer, 18 Hayes. 19 coming in is Blake and Eva for Guy Porter on the bench. for Cobus Van Wyck. Tommy Raphael, number 21, Jordan Talford, 22, Ben White, and 23, Jochen Diaz Bonilla, and Zach Cameron can come full back, and Guy can come centre. So I think that's what they have cover there. Now going to look at this Chiefs team. Actually I didn't say what I thought. We'll go back on it to see. I think Porter interested to see. I'd rather see Sam Asplan Robinson and have Tauto. I want to see Porter at 13. I really think he could be a really good 13. Good to see Wigglesworth. Simo, interesting choice, but they wanted to wreck Potter. We had a little niggle, so they're not going to risk him. But every time Simo's played, he's looked good. He's got really pace on him. I think he could be a really good winger. Strong pack. Good to see Neffy in there. I'd rather see LeBrun in, but unfortunately, he might not be fit enough yet. But on the whole, I would have wanted to see him at Brink instead of Rafael. But overall, I'd like to see that. I said to myself, I think we should go 60 bit, trying to physically beat the physical extra, but it's very hard to do. So I think that's what the right team to go for. Apart from Simmons and Tauto would have had Porter and Ifka and someone else there, and a right pack. It's the right pack, but Brink. I'm going to look at this extra team now. This extra team. 1 Moon, 2 Captain Yandel, 3 Williams, 4 Whitty, 5 Don Armour, Whitty coming in for Skinner, 6 Ewers, 7 Kirsten, 8 Sam Simmons. Coming in for Maunder. Maunder drops to the bench. 9 Stu Townsend, 10 Joe Simmons, 12 Ollie Devoto, 13 Hanchin, 11 Anderson coming in for Woodburn, and Whitten drove into wing. 11 Ollie Tom Flaherty, 14 Whitters, 15 Seth Fakunu Kadere, 16 Inard, 17 Kinney, 18 Street, 19 Price, 20 Caps at 21 Maunder, 22 Jackwell, 23 Hodge. I think that is a bit of a... That front row can be targeted on the bench if you're a Leicester fan. I think they don't have the strongest bench. I think that's why they've started showing Maunder, because I think they just want that bit more experience in their team. What I think the score is going to be, I think it's going to be hard for Leicester to get anything from this game. I do think it's going to come Leicester Tigers. No, I don't think Leicester Tigers are going to come 16. Tigers are going to get 16, I think. And I think Chiefs are going to get 20. I just don't see it happening for last week's performance. Maybe I can be wrong, but I do think they're going to clearly come away with it, and we're just going to have that performance. Guys, I back you for anyway, but you're against the champion. Just don't think you can win this week. I back you any other week against anyone else, but you can prove me wrong all you want. I believe in you. I believe in you can do the job, but anyone can beat them. They just can have an off day. We're going to go into the next game on Sunday at 2 o'clock against the beating Leicester Tigers last week. Okay, 1 Dell, 2 Creevy, 3 Kepa. That really performed. I don't think Kepu performance really actually shows, because I think Bow's not really a quality Premiership. I think he's a good third or fourth choice. He's a good third choice, but he's not a quality Premiership against the Australian international. 4 not 5 Mahu, 6 Cook, 7 Lord 8 Rogerson, 9 Phillips, 10 Jackson, 12 Meeks, 13 Rona, 14 Loader, 15 Homer, and 11 Ollie House Garland on the bench. Got 16 Motto, 17 Godson Clark, 18 Hoskins, 19 Matfield, 20 Kurt Harris, 21 Ben Mean, and 22 Private Cloud, 23 Tom Parton. I think that on the whole, I like that team, the way they want to play. I think there could be a result, and I think you could see another shot. So where... Looking at the Sale team, okay, 15 Luke James, 14 yards, and I think that overall I like that team very strong. 15 Luke James, 14 yards, 13 Sam Jones, 12 John Van Rensburg, 11 Sammersley, 10 McGinty, 9 de Klerk, 1 Morozov, 2 Van der Meer, 3 John, 4 Popway, 5 Phillips. They're really having injury crisis in that second row and back row with Ben Curry going, and so Dan Dupree. So 6 Wees, 7 John Ross, captain, 8 John Luke Dupree, 16 Langdon, 17 Rock, 18 Keep Willie, 19 Doug, 20 Ashton, 21 Cliff, 22 Rob Dupree, 23 Solomon. What I think the score, I do think Irish are not going to win. I think they're going to look for a bounce back. I do think they'll want a bounce back, and I do think they'll come away with it. I do think Sale are going to come a 17-22 win, and they're going to get back up to second or third in the league. Looking at that. So we're going to go into the final week fixture at 4:15 is Gloucester at Gloucester. Gloucester versus Quins. So 15 Ollie Woodward, 14 Forley, 11 Seabrook, 13 12 12 Atkinson, 10 Evans, 9 Joe Simpson, 8 Ackerman, 7 Ludlow, 6 Reed, 5 Garvey, 4 Slater, 3 Stanley, 2 Singleton, 1 Ford Robinson. On the bench, 16 James Hanson, 17 Valparg Roskin, 18 Knight, 19 Craig, 20 Freddie Clark, 21 Will Flynn, 22 Henry Trinder, 23 Carl Mile. That's Gloucester team. I think keeping to see Will. I think the team, I think they're looking super good. I do think that Gloucester team with Lloyd Evans and Atkinson and Twelche really support each other. Good to see Seabrook playing. And I do think good to see, I like that back row of Reed, Ludlow and Ackerman. I'm going to go into this Quins team now. 1 Garcia Botter, 2 Baldwin, 3 Lowe. 4 Simmons, 5 Young. 6 Jane Chisholm, 7 Evans, 8 Captain Alex Dombrand. 9 Kerr, 10 Smith. 12 Eustachian, 13 Northmore. 11 Murley, 14 out and 15 out. Interesting, Ashton's at full back. 16 Elias, 7 Ellis, 18 Kerrod. 19 Tizard, 20 Lord Day, 21 Still, 23 Green, 23 Livy. Interesting to see no Louis in there, I think, due to injury. But they've gone back to Simmons and Young, very interesting. Jane Chisholm, I really like, and that's back row, brings a bit of dimension, a bit of ham row. Then like Leicester, you've got like all sort of game plan. Susan will bring Karen and Ashton. Interested if Brown, because of his age, will get rested more often. So what I think is going to happen in this game, I do think it's going to be tough. I think you're going to see the highest scoring game out of anyone today. I think it's going to be good. The defences will open up, as we saw last week. I do think, and I think Harlequins are going to go back to Gloucester like they did after lockdown and come away with a win. I do think that Marcus Smith will outshine Lloyd Evans and just show why he should be in that England team to some critics and why. I do think, guys, that's been ended today's video. Hope you like this. We'll be another back for Premiership European preview this weekend. I will see you later. Bye.